Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we have completed two topics of the chapter number 4, reproductive health problems and strategies, population explosion, and birth control. Now, in this lecture, we'll be covering the remaining three topics: medical termination of pregnancy, sexually transmitted diseases, and infertility. Medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP, intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before full term, is called medical termination of pregnancy or induced abortion. Nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed in a year all over the world, which accounts to the one-fifth of the total number of conceived pregnancies in a year. Whether to accept legalize MTP or not is being debated upon in many countries due to emotional, ethical, religious and social issues involved in it. Government of India legalized MTP in 1971 with some strict conditions to avoid its misuse. Such restrictions are all the most important to check indiscriminate and illegal female feticides which are reported to be high in इंडिया. सो अबॉर्शन जो है वो इंडिया में लीगल तो किया गया है लेकिन कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस के साथ, क्योंकि इंडिया में फीमेल फीटिसाइड के केसेस बहुत हैं. यानी कि अगर बर्थ से पहले पता चल जाए कि बेबी इज़ अ गर्ल तो उसे किल कर दिया जाता है वूम में ही. सो फॉर दैट पर्पज़ MTP इज़ लीगलाइज अंडर सम रेस्ट्रिक्शंस. Why MTP? The question arises कि इसकी ज़रूरत ही क्या है. So obviously the answer is to get rid of unwanted pregnancies either due to casual unprotected intercourse or failure of the contraceptive used during coitus or rape. तो need is कि अगर इस तरह unwanted pregnancies conceive कर ली जाए तो it will increase to the population, or to solve that question MTPs are being legalized. MTPs are also essential in certain cases where continuation of pregnancy could be harmful for even fatal either to the mother or to the fetus or to the both. MTP तब भी ज़रूरी हो जाता है जब अगर वो प्रेगनेंसी अनप्रोटेक्टेड कोइटस की वजह से हो या फिर रेप का रिज़ल्ट हो या फिर उसके कंटिन्यू होने से मदर या चाइल्ड या दोनों को हार्म हो रहा हो. MTPs are considered relatively safe during first trimester, that is up to 12 week of pregnancy. Second trimester abortions are much more riskier. One distributing trend observed is that a majority of MTPs are performed illegally by unqualified quacks, which are not only unsafe but could be fatal too. So if MTPs are to be done, they should be done in first 3 months, otherwise it becomes riskier. ये इलीगली भी बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. इलीगली इसे कराना बहुत अनसेफ है और फैटल भी हो सकता है. फैटल मीन्स जान तक ले सकता है. Another dangerous trend is the misuse of amniocentesis to determine the sex of the unborn child. Frequently, if the fetus is found to be female, it is followed by the MTP, which is a very illegal act. To stop this act, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 2017 was enacted by the Government of India with the intention of reducing the incidence of illegal abortions and consequent maternal mortality and morbidity. According to this act, a pregnancy may be terminated on certain considered grounds within the first 12 weeks of the pregnancy on the opinion of one registered medical practitioner. If the pregnancy has lasted more than 12 weeks but fewer than 24 weeks, two registered medical practitioners must be of the opinion, formed in good faith, that the required ground exists. The grounds for such termination of pregnancies are: first, The continuation of pregnancy would involve a risk to the life of the pregnant woman or of grave injury, physical or mental health. Or second, there is a substantial risk that of the child were born, it would suffer from such physical or mental abnormalities as to be seriously handicapped. So, under these circumstances, MTB is being legalized. Such practices should be avoided because these are dangerous for both young mother and fetus. Effective counseling on the need to avoid unprotected coitus and the risk factors involved in the illegal abortion, as well as providing more health care facilities, could reverse the mentioned unhealthy trend. Next topic is sexually transmitted infections. Infections or diseases which are transmitted through sexual intercourse are collectively called sexually transmitted infection STIs or venereal diseases VD or reproductive tract infection RTI. Gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, and of course, the most discussed infection in the recent years, HIV, leading to AIDS, are some of the common STIs. Please underline all the diseases. Among these, HIV infection is most dangerous and it is discussed in detail in chapter number 8. Some of these infections, like hepatitis B and HIV, can also be transmitted by sharing of injection needles, surgical instruments, etc., with the infected person. Transfusion of blood from an infected mother to fetus, too. So, these are the other possible reasons. Except for hepatitis B, genital herpes, and HIV infection, other diseases are completely curable if detected early and treated properly. Early symptoms of most of these are minor and include itching, fluid discharge, slight pain, swelling, etc. in the genital region. Infected females may often be asymptomatic and hence may remain undetected for long time. So common symptoms में देखा हमने क्या क्या है. इचिंग हो सकती है, फ्लूइड डिस्चार्ज हो सकता है, पेन हो सकता है, स्वेलिंग हो सकती है इन द जेनाइटल रीजन. बट इन द फीमेल्स ये सिम्टम्स कभी कभी बहुत टाइम तक नहीं दिखते, हेंस द डिसीजेज रिमेन अनडिटेक्टेड. Absence or less significant symptoms in early stages of infection and the social stigma attached to the STI deter the infected person from going to the timely detection and proper treatment. सिम्टम्स दिख भी जाते हैं तो सोशल स्टिग्मा के कारण ये लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाने से भी डरते हैं और प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट टाइम से नहीं ले पाते हैं. दिस कुड लीड टू कॉम्प्लिकेशंस लेटर which include pelvic inflammatory diseases PID, abortion, stillbirths, ectopic pregnancies, infertility, or even cancer of the reproductive tract. STIs are the major threat to a healthy society. Therefore, prevention or early detection and cure of these diseases are given prime consideration under the reproductive health care programs. Though all persons are vulnerable to these infections, their incidences are reported to be very high among persons in the age group of 15 to 24 years, the age group to which you also belong. There is no reason to panic because prevention is possible. One could be free of these diseases, infections by following simple principles given below. The very first is avoid sex with the unknown partner or multiple partners. Always try to use condom during coitus. In case of doubt, one should go to qualified doctor for early detection and get complete treatment if he or she is diagnosed with the infection. The next and the last topic of this chapter is infertility. A discussion on reproductive health is incomplete without a mention of infertility. A large number of couples all over the world, including India, are infertile, means they are unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. The reasons for this could be many: physical, congenital diseases, drugs, immunological, or even psychological. In India, often female is blamed for the couple being childless, but more often than not, the problem lies in the male partner. Specialized healthcare units, infertility clinics could help in diagnosis and treatment of such infertility cases and enables the couple to have children. However, where such corrections are not possible, the couple could be assisted to have children through certain special techniques commonly known as assisted reproductive technologies, ART. नाम से ही पता चल जाता है रिप्रोडक्शन में असिस्ट करने वाली टेक्नोलॉजीज. इट इंक्लूड्स IVF, in vitro fertilization. In this technique, fertilization is outside the body, almost in the similar condition that are in the body, which is followed by embryo transfer, ET, one of such method. In this method, popularly known as test tube baby program, ova from the wife or donor female and sperm from the husband or donor male are connected and are included to form zygote अंडर सिमुलेटेड कंडीशन इन द लेबोरेटरी. मतलब कि या तो वाइफ का एग सेल लिया जाता है या फिर अगर किसी रीज़न से वाइफ की बॉडी में एग सेल्स नहीं बन पा रहे हैं तो किसी डोनर फीमेल से एग सेल लिया जा सकता है. द सेम इज़ विद द मेल पेरेंट. अगर स्पर्म्स या स्पर्म काउंट कम होता है तो उस केस में डोनर मेल से स्पर्म्स लिए जा सकते हैं और फिर उन्हें लेबोरेटरी कंडीशन में फर्टिलाइज करने को अलाउ किया जाता है. द zygote और अर्ली एम्ब्रियोज कुड देन बी ट्रांसफर्ड इनटू द फैलोपियन ट्यूब. जो अर्ली एम्ब्रियोज हों वो याद रखिएगा कि सिर्फ 8 ब्लास्टोमियर स्टेज तक के एम्ब्रियोज ही ट्रांसप्लांट किए जा सकते हैं. दिस इज़ नोन एज ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, or embryos with more than 8 blastomeres into uterus, that is known as IUT, intrauterine transfers. For its further development, embryos formed in IVF could be used for such transfer to assist those female who cannot conceive. Transfer of an ovum collected from the donor into the fallopian tube is known as GIFT, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Or if in the another female who cannot produce one but can provide suitable environment for fertilization and further development is another method attempted. ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, is another specialized procedure to form an embryo in the laboratory in which a sperm is directly injected into the ovum. Infertility cases, either due to inability or the male partner to inseminate in the female or due to very low sperm count in the ejaculate, could be corrected by artificial insemination, AI. In this technique, the semen is collected from either husband or a healthy donor and is artificially introduced either into the vagina or into the uterus. If it is placed in uterus, it is intrauterine insemination of the female. Though options are many, all these techniques require extremely high precision handling by specialized professionals and expensive instrumentation. Therefore, these facilities are presently available only in few cities in our country. Obviously, their benefits is affordable to only a limited number of couple. Emotional, religious and social factors are also deterrents in the adoption of these methods. Since the ultimate aim of all these procedures is to have children, in India we have so many orphaned and destitute children who would probably not survive till maturity unless taken care of. Our laws permit legal adoption and it is as yet one of the best method for couple who are looking for parenthood. हमने देखा कि ART की मदद से वो कपल जैसे चिल्ड्रन प्रोड्यूस नहीं हो रहे हैं, जो इनफर्टाइल है, दे कैन हैव चिल्ड्रन. बट हमारी कंट्री में बहुत सारे ऑर्फन पहले से हैं जिनका सर्वाइवल ही इतना मुश्किल है अगर उनका ध्यान नहीं रखा गया तो। जब हमारी कंट्री में ये लीगली अडॉप्शन की प्रोसीजर की जाती है तो ये भी एक बेस्ट मेथड है उन कपल्स के लिए जो पेरेंट बनना चाहते हैं। With this, the chapter gets over. We have covered these 3 topics over here in this lecture: medical termination of pregnancy, sexually transmitted diseases, infertility, how to cure the infertility also. So, till the next lecture, keep studying.